We're on SAT Practice Test 8, Math Section 2. Welcome to question 10. Level of difficulty is, it's hard. It's really just hard because it's a sucky amount of work. A cube has an edge of 68. A solid sphere with a radius of 34 is inside the cube, such that the sphere touches the center of each face of the cube. To the nearest cubic inch, that's just a license to round, what is the volume of the space in the cube not taken up by the sphere? Question's a little complex. Let's write down exactly what we want. We want the space inside the cube that's not the sphere. So obviously you're going to need a cube, you're going to need a sphere inside. You don't need to know the volume of a cube, you don't need to know the volume of a sphere. You just need to know that you can go to the SAT formulas box and plug and chug. So I'm going to write down a cube. I'm going to label the sides. What are the sides? The length, width, and height are all 68. So the volume is just 68 cubed, or 68 times 68 times 68. Obviously, calculator math. It's 314,432. Alright, so the volume of a sphere, start by writing it down, the formula. And then there's only one piece of information you need here, it's the radius. So what's the radius of the sphere? You cannot, well, maybe you can. I can't draw a sphere inside a cube, and it would take all day. But if you just think about this, it touches the sides of the cube. The center is right here. So there's going to be a radius. How long is that thing going to be? It's going to be half of one of the lengths of an edge of the cube. So it's going to be half of 68, which is 34. So it's 4/3 times pi times 34 to the third. 34 to the third, what's that? Calculator math. It's 39,304. So at this point, I know you're just jonesing to use your fancy calculator or the super awesome fancy calculator in the SAT. That's fine. When you do this, remember that you got to keep pi as pi. Do this manipulation, figure out what it is. When you do it, you're going to get 164,636 and then some decimal stuff. But look what it said. Remember, to the nearest cubic inch, so you don't need the decimal stuff. So the volume of the sphere is 164,636. The volume of the cube is 314,432. How are you going to find the space in the cube that's not the sphere? Obviously, you're going to subtract. And when you subtract, you're going to get 149,796. And that's answer choice A. Get it right, and you move on.